Hi guys, welcome to my new YouTube channel. Here we are going to discuss about price action trading strategies. In this video, we are going to discuss about a few breakout stocks where the returns will expect 10 to 20% in the short period of time. Further, no delay, we'll jump on the topic. Our first stock would be Tata Steel BSL. So why we have picked up these stocks means, so in these stocks it's like a wedge pattern. So here the first of all I will try to say what it the wedge means. So there must be a two different lines. So it will normally will use to call as a path or zone. So in this zone the price always tends to move like this. So which means that it will react from the upper line as well as lower line when it has breaks any one of these. So either upside or downside, then the price will tends to move on that direction. When it breaks here, the price will always move in this direction, or when it break out it's happen and always the price will tends to move downwards. The possible returns you could be expect around this zone area. So it will be our target. So for example, if this level should be around 20%, then if the breakout it's happen here, then we can expect a 20 percentage of move either in upside direction or should be in a downside direction. So there must be some false breakout also will happen through this channel area. So false breakout means it seems like a proper breakout, but when the price breaks in this area again it fall back towards downside. So that we will discuss in our upcoming sessions. How can we predict it should be a false breakout or should be in a proper breakout? So first of all we'll jump into our real time chart. So you can see it's a similar set of things where the price it will react on these two zones like our channels, and it will act at the upper zone, and when it touches to the upper zone it's again quickly it rejection it's happened, then it has down towards the lower side, and again when it touches to the lower value and again it's pulled back it's happened. So likewise it's oscillation from between upper channel to lower channel. Now what it has happened, so it has breaks that crucial top zone. Now the price it tends to taking some retracement. We can jump into a lower time frame and where we can see yesterday itself the clear breakdown it's happened, and now the price it tends towards downside to our upper side of channel, and you can see that volume also it's a huge one. So which means the buyers taken a huge things to move the price upward. So when the volume it's increased, then the breakout is happen, then it should be a proper breakout. Now it's taking some small retracements. Once you can place the things when it reaches towards this area, or if the price remains closed to this level, to which means this level, if the price able to sustain above this level by end of today, then it's a proper breakout and you can expect a return up to around 108 rupees, or you can keep a better way, you can keep the target on 105.5. So if the things goes bad with our view, then you should keep your stop loss around 85.95. So your risk and reward ratio should be 3.13. So in stock market you can't expect all time should be in a profit way. You can need to accept the loss also. So look into our next stock should be McDowell. So McDowell also it's similar kind of wedge pattern as we discussed in a few previous things. So like wedge pattern also will remains the same thing. It is also the similar kind of things only which pattern also should be, it's like a triangle. Price will always reacts same way. So one of the major things in wedge pattern, it will compress the buying and selling value when it breaks in upwards or it should be in downwards. The same scenario you can expect a huge returns, though this much of amount of returns, the return should be in higher way. Normally it should, if it has at 30%, then your returns also remains 30% in either upside or in a downside. So as per in chart, this is the level of things. So this is the wedge. So now here it's around 6.57 rupees, and you can expect the same things, same around 6.57. You can set in a target with a minimal stop loss. So we can jump into our lower time frame also. You get a confirmation. See, when the price it's the top zone and it's against rejected, and today it has gap up open and it's now taking a retracement. Now you can see these two candles. So first hour it should be an oscillation like a doji candle, and in second candle it's a pure big reddish bullish bearish candle. So now after the fall off, it should need to comes downside only as per this scenario. But due to this pattern, it's taking a support exactly at this location, and the buyers has got an interest and try to push the price upward. So this is the best place to place your orders, and you can run this profit up to around 698.95, and should be a stop loss is 651.45. So here the P&L should be around 3.35 only. So moving on to the third one should be Mahindra Logistics. It's also similar kind of things. It's like same wedge pattern. So it's also the same scenario, but still the stock has not yet broken this particular line. So you need to wait for this one. So we'll jump into lower time frame where you can see it has breaks one can two candle before, and again it's taking supports at the upper time frame. But you need to get a confirmation in an higher time frame where you are checking that, plotting the graph or plotting the table or plotting the price action strategies. You need to stick on the time frame. For confirmation we can reduce the time frame to little bit down for our clarification. Now in lower time frame it has taking a pure support in this zone area. So you need to a double cross verification once the price closes above this level and it stays by up to today, then you can place for this order, or else it should be in a false breakout. Don't rush in a market, be a patient. Then after this breakout, due to this trading session, if the price tends to close above this channel, then you can expect a move in an upward direction. Or if the price pushes towards downside of this zone, means then the price will come back again to the bottom side, and again it will tends to move. So don't be rush on this stock. Then moving on to fourth stock should be LG Balakrishna. It's also a pure which sorry for this one. And LG Balakrishna also, it's a pure wedge pattern. It's properly it's reacting through this zone. So it looks like, see, when that zone starting area, the stock exchange should be in higher value. So it's keep on having some huge exchange it's happening, but when it's starting to reduce the zone area, it's also reducing the value also. So see, yesterday it has around this much of volume, and now it has dropped down to further little bit low. So likewise, it will react in this zone. If it has breaks either in upside or downside, you can expect, as I said, the sign it will say in a technical term it should be in a resistance, and this line will say as a support line. So usually we'll call this line should be a resistance line, and this should be a support line. Usually our technical term will derive the same thing. So always a technical line or technical term it will says whenever the price at the bottom side, oh no, sorry, it's a bottom side, it will say it as a support. Same way, if the price is in the top side, it should be resistance. So what it means exactly the resistance and support, when the price touches this low level, so it should be a support. So it means it takes some support, so it should be in a basement, so it will take support means it will bounce back to towards the upward direction. When it reaches to this area, so it's called in a resistance, it will resist the value. So where n number of sellers are ready to sell the amount here, so the price will again push downwards to the support area. So in support area, same way the buyers will takes a dominant thing and they will push the price towards upward direction. So this is a technical term where it will say these two lines will call as resistance and support. So now it seems like it's going to break this area, but we need to wait up to this trading day. Once it has break due to this level, below this level, then you can get and confirm the price will further move downwards up to this area of level. So as of now, it doesn't shows any pure indication whether it's going to break or it going to sustain within this level by a lower time frame. Also, you doesn't see any much impact, though it has break this level, but still the time is running. Still, it has around 47 minutes to go. When it completely it's break these lines and ends a trading day in a below this support line, then you can neglect this stock. So this stock then again it will move further little bit downwards. If it has breaks over this upper resistance value, then you can expect a huge move. As I said, this entire zone value around 16.68%. So you can place your things here. So and, you can expect around a 16%, and risk should be around 3.29%, and risk reward ratio should be 5.03. So moving on to our next stock, the same similar set of stocks should be in copper. So in copper also it's a remain same thing. When it is traveling in the zone support and resistance zone, when it's now towards to the resistance, unfortunately it's showing some red candle. It's quite normal because during that entire range it doesn't travels in a straight backward movements. It may travel in a straight movement, or else it will run and it may make some consolidation and again it may go upward. So like that only the price will tends to move. It won't be in a straight 90-degree or some slant 45-degree. So it has some ups and downs also inside the zone area also. So we are looking now, it should reach these upper resistance lines. Once it has breaks, you can move that huge movement. And one more thing, it has a flag type pattern. So here you can see that the price, once it has break in this zone, this area, you can expect this move around on 84%. Again it has reached the upper area, and again it makes some consolidation, and once it has break this flag, and again it gives around 60% of return. So flag pattern is a powerful pattern in a price action. Again once it has break this level of area, you can expect around this previous high and more than that one. So around 40 to 45% amounts returns you can expect in a short period of time. You can see that previous things also. Once it has break this area, the returns you can see around 165% in a short period of time, around 40 days. So not 40 days, it's less than that. The exact value should be, it's around 25 days, should be 19 trading days. It has reached around 150%. Same way you can see here also, once it has break and it has reached within 24 trading days, it reached that 50 percentage of mark. So likewise you can expect the same moment in this stock also. So moving on to our next stock should be Gujarat Gas Limited. It is also same thing. It's like a same upside wedge pattern. Now the price is tends towards in upward direction only. Will reduce to a lower time frame. We can see the price it has broke this level and tends inside this resistance value. It's in hourly time frame, but we need to look on it over daytime. Once the price able to close the value over this resistance line, you can go for a long positions. As I said, this is our zone area. These much of things you can expect the returns around 20.49% should be your returns, and within a minimal stop loss of around 2.66%. And moving on to our next stock should be Bharat Immunological Biolog. So this is a buzzy stocks because you can see that path travel when it the lower one, and it bounced back to that resistance, and again it dropped down to support, and again it's went to the resistance, and again it went down to support. Now it's traveling some recession it's going on here. So once this zone inside one more wedge it's making, there is a parallel channel, and inside some wedge it's happening. So once if that wedges break, then you can expect a move around 79%. Once if it has broke from that bottom side, you can wait up to this level, so around 42.95 you can wait up to these levels, and you can again enter in this location, and you can ride the stocks around 181%. So it's a buzzy stock, so you can have a close look on it, because it should give a more amount of returns. As I said in the earlier, it has see you can see from support to resistance, it provides around 302%, around 79 trading days. The same way you can expert here also. So moving on to our next stock should be Alembic Limited. So it's also quite same. Now it's traveling inside the zone wedge pattern. So once it has break the resistance, you can go for long. Once, or else if it has broke that support line, you can wait on the stocks, because it doesn't have much a negative side as per seen it's in previous things also. uh, it has a clear scenario that it may take support around this 122.05. If it has break this resistance, you can go for long around 20 percentage of returns. So anyway, you need to wait for these stocks, uh, because we doesn't have any confirmation on these stocks. Still it is running inside the zone only, so support and resistance. That's it, guys. I'm closing this session. In our upcoming days, I'm uploading price action strategies as an educational content. Please leave a comment if you have any concern or any content related to stock market. I will try to post in upcoming videos. Please make sure to subscribe our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you.